So, whilst we're all at home and we're all sitting around and not really being that active, I thought that this would be the perfect opportunity to explain and help us all understand that we don't have to be doing exercise for us to be burning calories and also lose fat. So, what I mean by this is at the minute we're all sat on the sofas watching movie marathons, or we're sitting in bed all day, or we're sat sunbathing, reading a book, or we're sat at a desk doing some work. And all of us are burning calories, requiring energy to get us through those tasks. But the amount of energy that we use during those tasks will differ between all of us because we're all different genders, ages, heights, weights, we have different genetics, and we all have different amounts of muscle on our body. So luckily for us, we don't have to figure out and do a load of maths to work out the amount of energy we require. There is actually an equation out there for us to use. So if you head over to Google, type in the BMR calculator, click on the first or whatever link you want, and most of them are the same, put in all your details and click go, and you'll see a number pop up, and that's how much energy you expend whilst laying down all day. And that's not moving at all. So if you lay down in bed all day, that's how much energy your body requires. Now I'm pointing this out because I want people to realise that we don't have to do exercise to earn the right to eat food. So things like having a chocolate bar, you could easily work a 200-300 calorie chocolate bar into that number each day without actually moving out of bed. So just because you've had a certain food doesn't mean that you have to suddenly then exercise. So this is the same with a round of toast, an avocado, egg, chocolate bar, or a scoop of ice cream. So all of those foods have different amount of numbers, or that can be worked into that big number, whichever way you want. So if you're someone that isn't that active and you're not doing your burpees in the front room and not going for walks, and that's fine, cool, you do you. Head over to MyFitnessPal app, and there you can compare how much food you're eating compared to how much you should be eating, and just have a play around with it that way. But for those of us that are more active, which is really good for our overall health, we will be expending more energy than if we did just lay in bed all day. So then the next question comes in of how do you estimate that number? And I think that the best way to look at it is as a daily or weekly average rather than how much energy you expend during particular activities. This is because I think it's a little bit silly, I guess, I don't know, to track the amount of calories you burn whilst on a walk or doing a workout in the front room, but then not take into account the calories we burn whilst walking up the stairs each day, or doing the washing, or standing and cooking, or digesting our food even. So my advice again is to go off averages, and you can gauge a good idea of how active you are in your average week by looking at your weekly step count. So here you can see that my average daily step count is 9,500. If we go back to the BMR calculator, you can see that there's a different amount of energy requirements compared to how much activity you're doing. However, to make it easier, I thought I'd make another table of steps and then energy expenditure so that you can get more of an idea in relation to steps rather than times and amounts of activity. But I do understand that at the minute, our activity levels are a lot lower than our usual because we can't actually leave the house and do a lot of the things that we usually do. But that's where I thought, well, let's share some ideas as to how to increase the amount of steps that we do while staying inside the house. So my first little tip is to use the bathroom that is furthest away from you whenever you need to go. Instead of going, if you're sat in the garden, instead of going to the downstairs toilet, if you've got an upstairs toilet, go to that one or go to the furthest one away from you, however that may be applicable. And the second tip is to stand up at any opportunity that you can. So that means looking for recipes that require more preparation time, or standing up and doing more baking, or even standing in the kitchen whilst you scroll through your phone instead of sitting on the sofa while scrolling through it. Tip number 3 is to leave your phone in one place in the house, and so whenever you want to go on your phone, you have to get up and go to it rather than just having it by your side. And the final tip that I think is actually probably very relevant to everyone right now is to put your hand moisturiser away from the sink, so that every time that you're washing your hands, you have to either go upstairs or to another room or somewhere to get the hand moisturiser and put it on, because no one wants dry hands. See, I've left my hand moisturiser in my bedroom, so every time I wash my hands before eating or doing anything downstairs, I have to run upstairs, put the hand moisturiser on, and then go back downstairs before continuing with the thing I'm doing. So I hope this helps you understand that you don't have to be doing things all the time to burn energy, and also how moving a lot and breaking up the amount of time that we spend sat on our bum in one period of time is actually very beneficial for our health as well. So yeah, stay home, stay safe, and if you've got any questions about any nutrition, fat loss, anything, just drop me a message and I'm happy to help.